Okay, I want to try a couple one-liners to see which one I'm going to put in the beginning of the video, okay?
Dude, we do this every time.
None of the sass. I won. I get to do this.
Fine. What do you got?
Okay, here we go. And you got to give me honest reaction directly back, okay?
All right, fine. Go.
All right, here we go. Black Friday, more like black and gold Friday.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah, I didn't like that either. Okay. It must be the day after Thanksgiving because you just got stuffed.
This is sad.
Are you a turkey? Because I'm going to absolutely obliterate that ass. Face. Oh, yeah. That's the one. Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team, that is a dub. That one felt good. That's the kind of dub that really hits you in the soul. Feels right. We got tons of negative to talk about, but it's a dub, right? The game's not the negative. It's the fucking injuries, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Guys, the 79-3 dream, still alive. As I said before, a wise man, maybe. We are the gauntlet. 2-1 on this current stretch of really difficult teams to play. And this was a game for the hockey fan, man. This was intense. This had pride on the line. This was frustrating because they're so well structured. And the Hurricanes, sure, 3-4-3 in their last 10. They've struggled a little bit, but they are still that very good team with very, very strong structure. As frustrating as it is to watch your team try to fight through that, you got to recognize how impressive it was that the Bruins had the scoring chances they had, and Kochetkov was fantastic, I thought. I thought he made some amazing saves throughout. Not stuff where you go, God, the Bruins can't finish. They're hitting the logo. Bah! No. Kochetkov was diving all over the place, making huge glove saves, blocker saves, stick saves, closing the 5-hole, quick reactions. I thought he was excellent, and I thought that's the only reason that this game was as nail-bitingly awful as it was at times, which you just got to appreciate because that's playoff hockey. The Canes' power play has been terrible, so of course you know they fixed that against us. Their penalty kill has been middling, which continued sort of. Their goals for is 27th in the league, which continued for them. Goals allowed, top 10, which basically continued for them. Neither goalie has been able to grab the net. Anderson has had injuries. Ranta, I believe, has been banged up a little bit too. Anderson sub 900 of the season. Ranta squeaking over that with a 902, so we were going to get Kochetkov, who is their third stringer who they were bringing up. We saw him a little last year too, I believe. The lack of a true 2C is clearly hurting this team. We'll see what they do at the deadline. We'll see what they do going forward. That team is still very, very good. On our end, we have Olmark starting, who, man, he's having a Vezina-type season so far. Very early, very, very early. The injury completely derails that. I'm scared. That injury looked bad. We'll talk more about it later, but it did not. Ooh, he was clearly in a lot of pain. A win in this game is an NHL record 12-0-0 record to start the season at home. That is an NHL record. The NHL's been around for 109 years. Not too shabby. I wrote this before the game. I was like, a win is this, a loss I don't want to talk about it. I don't have to talk about it because it wasn't a loss. Did the Canes' social media do any funny memes? Did I miss them? Those fucking children? I'm not upset. I just think the Canes are kind of lame sometimes. Penalty kill has been 77% over the last 10 games. And we're still 5th in the league, which is nutty because of how good we were to start. That got worse. Special teams, man. They're kind of a problem right now. Smith's still in for Freddie. He would not finish the game, also with an injury. Strawman is in for Zaboral, who is the better fit right now. I am still okay with Zaboral coming in to kind of rotate them. Although it's a little weaker of a lineup, technically, it is still something when I want Zaboral to shake out of it, you know? Preseason, he looked really, really, really good. Camp, a lot of good stuff came out of that. Has not translated to the regular season, unfortunately. Like, comment, subscribe. But also, to those of you who pointed out that we lose every time my skits are cocky, I have one thing to say to you. You make an excellent point, but once in a while, I like to do a skit where, like, we're the big dog. So I'm going to just have to do it once in a while and see what happens. I apologize. I do apologize, but I'm not going to fix it yet. I will if I truly believe I'm hurting the team. But right now, it's more about the wall, which the wall hasn't changed all season. I'm still not changing it yet. Well, it's sort of changed. I sent stuff off to get customized. Am I a phony? I feel like a phony. Puck drops! And this game was excellent from the start. Sort of. 1:30 in, the Canes are already rotating the puck around our zone. The possession is great, but just like us at times, more of us last season, is they could rotate, stay in our zone, but never actually get a true scoring chance out of it. And this isn't what I'd call a true scoring chance. It's thrown on net from Pesci from the blue line, and it just squeaks through Olmark, and Olmark doesn't see it right away, and Svetch jumps in and pokes it into the net. Not great. We got a quick whistle. We'll take it. We know, I'm not going to feel bad about that. Quick whistles happen, and they've happened against us 1,000 times. I'm not going to feel bad about that saving a goal. We got a quick whistle. We get a break. Good. On we go. I just saw a lot of complaining about that from Canes fans. Obviously, who wouldn't complain about it? I'd complain about it if it was reversed. 6 minutes in, Grizzlies didn't go for slashing. I'm not saying I saw it all coming, but the unbelievable lack of discipline that we have had, especially for a team as quick as we are, just a lot of penalties. Anyway, we go to the penalty kill, and I am so unbelievably sick of our penalty kill leaving people alone directly in front of the net. Take care of the front of the net. The puck almost gets cleared. Brent Burns, great keep, but this could have been a better clear. He cycles the puck to the right. From the right point, the puck is chucked into the middle. Svetch gets a piece on it. Carlo jumps up. It goes on net. It's kicked out by Olmark. And Notion is just there to dunk the rebound. Coils off to the side. He doesn't do anything about it. Carlo went way too high chasing this. I'm just so sick of it. It's so easy to score against us on the power play when we're leaving a guy close to Olmark alone because our two flanks are coming up too high or spreading out too far. I mean, sometimes you have to give up the shot with traffic in front and take away the guy who's going to get the rebound. It seems like a brutal strategy that's been killing us the past couple games. I don't understand it. I don't understand why we've let so much go in front of Olmark, in front of Swayman. I don't get it, personally. 6:36 left. Smith is going to go for hooking. And it's a bad line change. We really needed the line change. That helps anyway. Kotkaniemi is going to get the puck on the left side. He's going to rush down. He's going to drop it for Jarvis. Jarvis is going to throw it on net. It's going to bounce to the right of Olmark. Now, Carlo chased Kotkaniemi down, then spun, saw Jarvis loading up, moved towards Jarvis a little bit. What he didn't do is recover at all. So when the puck gets bounced past Olmark, and Kotkaniemi's already down there below the net, he collects. Olmark loses where the puck went for a second because he tries to look over his shoulder to see it behind the net, realizes the wraparound's coming, not really a wraparound, but the dunk is coming, makes the initial save, and meanwhile Carlo is still watching the play, and Kotkaniemi gets to hit it again, and it goes in the net. Carlo doesn't eliminate the guy. And I mean, I get that there's a certain box structure, but if you look high, you see the shot coming, you miss block of the shot, turn around and eliminate the next threat. And there was time to get back there. People have been pointing out Carlo's been frustrating lately. He has. When he's good, he is so valuable. But when he is bad and he's hesitant, which is the worst part of it, sometimes he lacks physicality, that's one thing. but his hesitation cost us more than any other part of his game. It's brutal. So it's 2-0, both power play goals. Those are the only goals the Canes will score. But they're both in the power play. On the first 2 power plays, our penalty kill has not been good. And for the rest of the game, our penalty kill does not allow another one. But they went 33% on the power play against us. Their terrible power play, much like Florida, terrible power play, I have nothing to say. I'm just so frustrated with the penalty kill. Something we're usually very good at. I can't wait for Forbort to get back. How the tables have turned. During 5-on-5 play after this, we're brilliant. I thought we were great. Kochekov's making a ton of saves. But I thought we were good. 3:22 left. Pasta, double minor, high stick. 4 minutes of penalty kill time. I honestly thought if they scored here, it might have been the game. Because even though we're a good team and we can come back from 3 down, coming back from 3 down against a Canes team that if you don't think they went into our building going, we are beating these motherfuckers. Like, that's how they feel about us. That's how they should feel about us. They just eliminated us from the playoffs, but they know that's a tight battle because for the previous couple of years, we eliminated them. That's a good rivalry right now. It's a short-term one, but it's a fun rivalry right now. Fuck them. 37 seconds left of the period. Fetch is going to go for tripping, so we basically kill Pastas, right? And then 30 seconds later, with about 7-8 seconds left of the clock, Drury is going to go for interference. So once we kill Pasta's penalty into the second period, we will have a 5-on-3 for a little while. And it's a really great start to the second. We're plowing them. You know what I mean. We're crushing them. We got scoring chances because we have the extra man, obviously. Then we have the extra 2 men. And Kochekov continues to be so good. He is just wonderful in this game up to this point. I thought he stayed wonderful throughout. Really, really good performance by him. 2:06 in. Drury is going to go for hooking. Power play again. No dice again. 7 minutes in. We're out shooting them 9-2. But we can't beat Kochekov with some real scoring chances in. High sticking at that point on Smith. We're going to the penalty kill. We kill it. Thank God. And the rest of the period, these two teams are playing such intense, structured, frustrating to watch hockey. I get it. It's frustrating sometimes, but it is beautiful hockey because they're not giving up space. They're working well together. You watch them turn to cover each other every time they're making motion with them. Every time they move one way, another person cycles in. It is gorgeous skating. It is excellent structure. Impressive all around. 31 seconds left. Thank God. It's a strong forecheck. And Zacha is just spearheading this attack. He creates a turnover. Pasta is there in support, who will collect the puck, and from the right wall, throws it to Krejci, who is left completely alone because they didn't expect the turnover. Because Zacha forced such an unlikely mistake. But that's what you get when you fight that hard. We had to change our strategy quite a bit. We had to really pick up the intensity on the forecheck. That's how you get that done. Krejci just beats Kochetkov, high glove. Kochetkov has no chance at this, but it reminded me of the Smith chance from the previous game where he kept skating himself to the corner until he had no angle and then just didn't score off of it. No, Krejci received it, looked up, went, that's my spot. Ping! Sniperoonie and cheese. It's been a while since I said that. Nice. 2-1. We're going to the third, down by a goal with momentum. That's what you like to see. Let's kill that. Clifton. Immediately. 132 in. Penalty kill because he's closing his hand on the puck. Bonehead move. Thank God we kill it. And then it keeps piling on. So Smith is already out, right? I didn't even go over when he started missing shifts. Upper body injury. We don't know what's going on, but Smith is out. 7 minutes in, Olmark goes down. He had to make 2 awesome saves. Makes a pad save. The rebound comes right back out. I don't even remember which Canes player this was, but the next attempt, they lift it up. He kicks up the foot, meets it perfectly. Another save. Puck gets punched out. Clifton's landing on Olmark's back while he's spread eagle with his legs, and Stepan or Stahl, can't remember who, because my brain's not working right now, gets another chance. And while he's getting his groin basically crushed, Olmark gets it with the glove and smacks it out. Whistle blows. Trainer comes out. They help Olmark off. Swayman comes in. Swayman was very good for the rest of the game. Massive worry there. We'll talk, though. 11:33 left. Stahl goes for holding the stick. Power play. We don't do anything on it. But as the power play is expiring, I think it just expired. I don't think this counts as a power play goal. 9:31 left. It's a shot from Krejci at the point. Foligno setting the screen once again, and it's immediately waved off. And they review it for minutes, like full minutes after a commercial break. I swear to God, it took like 10 minutes to do this. Anyone who watches that replay, it is so obvious that Pesce is pushing Foligno into Kochetkov. So freaking obvious. And I don't know what took so long. I don't know why they waved it off immediately, first of all. Foligno comes through the blue paint for a split second with that left skate and then parks himself in front of the goalie. And then Pesce comes over and pushes him back into the blue paint, initiates contact with the goalie, shot comes. But Foligno had no hope to avoid contact with the goalie because Pesce shoves him into it. Blatantly. You could see Foligno trying to skate forward. Couldn't believe the review took this long. But it did. And they made the right call, thank God. If you think this was a 50-50 call, because it's goaltender interference call, so you think all those are 50-50, stop. Watch it. It is not a 50-50. Like, throw away the whole, goaltender interference are always 50-50. No. If you were a referee, what would you have called that? I don't care who you root for. That's a goal. Come on. The amount of people that are like, we lost the 50-50 flip. Boys, look at it. I hate when there's a call made and there's this complaint about it. Whatever the call is. And the complaint is, it's not always called like that. I'm like, yeah, but that's a good call. Like, you can't get upset that they made the right call just because sometimes they make a bad call. That's such a stupid point of view. God, that was frustrating to listen to. I'm at work while I'm trying to watch this on my phone, by the way, and I have no audio. So I am just getting more and more pissed the longer this review is taking. Not great. But hey, they made the right decision. It's 2-2. Svech, 1 minute left, fucks up, throws the puck over the net. We're going to overtime with a power play because we do nothing in that 1 minute. 50 seconds of 4v3. No dice, though. Swayman, though, consistent after this. Makes a couple of nice saves. 2:04 left in the OT. Canes for too many men. Oh, man, they're going to have nightmares about that. 30 seconds later, Pasta from his office blitzes one past Kochetkov. Dub. Record. Hot. Just. Ugh. You love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. Game notes. Guys, undisciplined. Bad special teams. The power play, sure, they scored on a 4v3 in overtime, but I'm not super happy with their display. Not enough 5-on-5. It really wasn't. The vulnerable moment after the power play, so I guess I got to give credit to the power play for that one. I'm being very hypocritical. I'm actually not upset about the 5-on-5 play. I think that's what happens when you play a really good team. I thought we had some really excellent chances, so we're fine 5-on-5. But concern should be there. But no concern is bigger than Olmark. He has been a huge part of the reason that we are 18-3 right now. That is a scary injury. Groin injuries, if they're not so bad that you can't play, you still feel them. They're still there. They can be aggravated. I mean, talk to Bergeron about that. He's had a groin injury for the past 10 years that he's dealt with, and we've seen it affect his game. This is scary. I'm waiting for more news. I'll make a video when there's more news. I don't know. I'm worried. I think all of us should be. But for now, we're going to hope that Swayman can come back to form. He's got to take the net. He's got to be a big boy about it. I think he's capable of doing that. Tough start to the season, but we'll see where it goes from now. I'm honestly proud of us pushing for a point, let alone 2. There was a lot of reasons to fold in that game. Very frustrating game. But everyone kept rolling lines. And if you look at it after the fact, scoring chances, high danger chances, we were the better team, particularly in the second half of the game, the last 30 minutes. I feel like we deserved that win. That would be a hell of a playoff series. I don't know if I want to see it again because I don't know if my heart can take it, but man, a hell of a series. And lastly, Smith is also an injury. It's concerning though because you don't want to lose out on depth. And although Smith hasn't been great, you're whittling out what you have. So this concerns there too. I'm really getting really fucking sick of the injuries, honestly. Hey, just me, though. Everyone has their opinions. But I feel great about the team. It's a hell of a win. Do it for Olmark. You love to see that. 18-23, 12-0-0 on home ice to set the NHL record. Lot to love about this. And you know what else I love? I love the Bees. Go Bees!